I'm here with Georgia State beach volleyball commit Kate Phelan out of Brookwood. Kate, appreciate the time.
Thank you for having me.
So you're a three-sport athlete, volleyball, basketball, tennis. I know a lot of people specialize and there's nothing wrong with that, getting them to where they want to go, but why do you feel like it's so important for you to be a year-round athlete?
That's a good question. I've really done it all my life. It used to be basketball, soccer, and tennis. You know, it's really switched between the things, but it helps me, you know, I feel like it helps keep me injury-free doing like different movements, you know, some of them out here on the sand and then like on the court, things like that. And also it's a nice break, you know, I'm not always stressing over one thing, and you know, I get to use all my different skill sets in different areas, and it's really fun, and I enjoy getting to do all those things for my school.
Well, at Brookwood you just won a state championship in basketball. What did you learn about that process of what it takes to win a title, and how do you kind of translating that to your other sports?
It was hard, you know, it was a lot of hard work for sure. You know, we're out there practicing every day, like on the weekends, Sundays, you know, all those things. So it's really like hard work pays off, to be honest, and like a really important thing was like communication and teamwork, because there's a lot of other good basketball teams in our state, so it's all about, you know, having that connection and, you know, knowing what each other do and each other's strengths and things like that.
Certainly all those sports you know how to be a good teammate. When you're out here at the beach volleyball field, it's you and one other person. How do you kind of build that communication with the teammate in this environment?
I mean, it's really just all about understanding what they want, you know, how they run their offense, how they run their defense, how they want their sets, all those things, and then how they like operate. You know, some people don't want to be talked to when they're, you know, down, and some people want to be like, you know, like, you got this, like, you're good. It really depends on the person, but it is all about like communication and figuring out like what they need from you.
What do you feel like sets you apart in terms of beach volleyball? I mean, there's a lot of great players out here, but what do you feel like about in your game sets you apart?
I think one thing that sets me apart is, first of all, I'm tall, but I'm able to move well, and I think that's due to all the other sports that I do. You know, I'm athletic because I've been doing all those things since I was young, so I feel like, you know, I'm able to move a lot better than a lot of other girls my height and my size, so I feel like that definitely sets me apart.
Georgia State going to be the destination for you.
Yep.
What was it about the Panthers that, you know, kind of had you ultimately saying this is the spot?
I got a chance to go on a visit there, and I got to talk to all the girls and tour the campus and talk to the coaches, and like all of them are just amazing. Like, and everything I heard from the girls about the coaches is amazing. Everything I heard from the coaches about the girls and like who they look to recruit, you know, they're looking for people who aren't like only good athletically, but they're good academically, and like they're kind people and all those things, and they're gonna, you know, make a good program out of it. So I'm just really excited because all their values and everything they stand for and look for really goes hand in hand with what I'm looking for. So I'm super, super excited to have the opportunity to go and hopefully make an impact on their program.
That's great. I always like to know who influences young athletes. So when you think about yourself getting to this point, who's really had those major influences on you?
Honestly, my mom. She's been coaching me since I was little. Like, I was crawling around in the basketball gym when she was coaching, and she's still, she's an assistant coach for our team that just won state, and she's always supporting me. You know, she's over there watching me and videoing me and all those things. So yeah, she's been a huge support for me, and she helps me out a lot.
Fantastic. Well, Kate, wishing you nothing but the best, and you get ready for your senior season at Brookwood. If you're not already, make sure you find LakePoint Sports on all our social media channels. Hit that subscribe button for so much more happening here on campus.